Hello and welcome to another exclusive review roundup with me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where we've just hit 62 million minutes viewed on YouTube. We're now the #1 reviewer of theatre in the UK and Las Vegas online. And this week we bring you a review roundup of Luzia at the Royal Albert Hall, another Cirque du Soleil classic. Almost universally getting 4-star reviews everywhere, this seems to have been a big hit for everyone. There is no doubting that Cirque du Soleil are the masters of staging, lighting and talent. Their performers simply are ridiculous. Mexico is too often reduced to tequila, big hats, and even bigger cacti, say the stage. Billed as a waking dream of Mexico, Luzia can be commended for avoiding most of the cliches that were inevitable. As always with Cirque du Soleil shows, the theme is simply a frame in which their stars can shine. The puppets work well with exotic costumes, say the stage. 4 stars from The Guardian, who say many contemporary circus groups sell themselves on anti-Cirque du Soleil, the international entertainment juggernaut, standing as a symbol of slick, some would say soulless, spectacle. I think that's one of the criticisms of Cirque, is they're so polished it sometimes loses heart, which I think is one of the reasons they haven't got as many 5-star reviews as they would be hoping for. It is sort of corporate and a business with Cirque, and it all looks the same, but that familiarity of course is why they're so successful with such a beautiful brand, especially in Las Vegas, with tons of shows still doing big business on the Strip. What's on stage, say, a triumph in international circus performance. For 35 years Cirque du Soleil comes to the prestigious Royal Albert Hall with their 2016 show Luzia, a waking dream of Mexico, with the title fusing together the Spanish words for light and rain. The company have created a beautiful spectacle which is not only filled with incredible acts, contortionists and jugglers, but looks simply stunning too. That's the big thing about Cirque. The lighting is just sensational. Interesting though that they're not giving it 5 stars. That's what's worrying, I suppose. Mark Shenton gave it 5 stars, which he seems to give everything at the moment. One of the headline promises of Donald Trump's campaign. Oh, he's ranting about politics. We'll forget his review. Who cares what he thinks anyway? Oh, it's a shame, really. The poor dear is so desperate for attention and affirmation. He just wants his name on a poster or the front of a building. He'll give anybody 5 stars. Right, let's go to credible people who can get out of bed in a morning without seeking attention on social media. Poor dear just wants free tickets, doesn't he? Time Out. Let's look at a credible reviewer who doesn't have issues. Only 3 stars from Time Out. You always know what you're getting with Cirque du Soleil, but this Mexico themed show is one of the Montreal circus giant's strongest, yet they've only given it 3 stars. That's interesting. Always different, always the same, is the late John Peel's famously described his favourite band, The Fall. That is true about Cirque. No matter what show you see, it might have a different title, but it's basically the same thing, just done with a different title and package. There are no totally audacious set pieces, spectacles a la the Wheel of Death, which we've seen in previous years, and none of it feels toweringly original, but the skill levels are through the roof, say Time Out. Only 3 stars from The Telegraph, again citing the fact that it is very similar, with 38 different shows since 1984 and close to $1 billion in annual revenue. Cirque du Soleil has been unprecedented stage success, but after a series of misfires, including the bizarre Michael Jackson-inspired production, it seemed the live entertainment giant had lost its touch. The show has a kaleidoscope of reds, oranges and yellows, and vies with the vibrant blue for domination over the landscape. The score sits well with its impressively sharp choreography, but slips too easily into characterless rhythms of world music. As ever with Cirque du Soleil, it is truly a global cast and crew, but with a subject so indebted to a particular culture, perhaps a greater Mexican influence would have helped. 3 stars. So there you go. We're saying it's a 4-star production overall, judging by most of the people who know what they're talking about. The odd 5 by people who just want free tickets. It's depressing, but that's reviewers in 2020. You've been listening to another roundup of reviews by me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year we hit 12 million minutes viewed on YouTube. We're the #1 reviewer in the UK and Las Vegas online. Thanks for tuning in. Ta-da.